Hi, this is Chad from Blueberry Ridge Outdoors. Today I'm going to be installing the Litt Industries solid mount lock and ride anchor system for my 2022 Polaris Pro XP. So I started out by ordering the Litt Industries lock and ride system, which is this right here. Comes with everything you need to put in the back of your box for the stud to come out to attach everything to. And then I bought the 6 shooter knobs so I can hook ratchet straps in there to pile stuff on top if I want to. And then I ordered the Litt Industries mount for the RTIC cooler, the 20 quart cooler that I have. And then I ordered Litt Industries mount for my Ridgid Generation 1 toolbox for in the back of the box. So for everything, this is what it looks like. So I have 2 6-shooter knobs. I have the stud lock and ride system for the cooler. And I have 2 6-shooter knobs and the stud lock and ride system for the Generation 1 Ridgid toolbox. And these are all the parts that I need to completely secure my toolbox and cooler in the back of my Pro XP. Whether you're locking down a cooler or a toolbox or both, you're still going to need 2 the stud lock and ride systems. So each box comes with 2 in it, and you're going to need 4 to mount all 4 areas. So if you're just mounting a toolbox, you still need 2 packs of these, just to be clear. All right, let's get this installed. Okay, let's start by opening the package. It's called the stud lock and ride system, and it says Pro XP right on it. So let's open it up and install it. Basic instructions right on the back. It's pretty straightforward. So we're going to take the stainless steel Allen screw. That's what we start out with. They include the Allen key right in the package. And you take the bigger stepped piece, and the smaller piece goes on top. So let's get to it. Okay, so here's the box. We're going to take this piece, we're going to put the step piece underneath, we're going to put this up in here, we're going to screw this piece on. Just by hand so far. There we go, just throw it right in there. When it bottoms out, you definitely notice it. There we go. Alright, give her a good hard crank. There, that isn't going anywhere. Now it's all mounted. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to put this on top. Just like that, we're done. So then this, I'll have 4 of them on here. So then I can strap stuff over the top if I choose to also. I just have to do this 3 more times. And then all 4 will be installed, and then it's time to get the brackets out and mount the toolbox and the cooler in here. Okay, here we go. We have the hex key, we have the beveled piece, and this piece screws onto there, so just go up through here. Start screwing this piece on by hand. Once it bites into here, I'll just suck it right down. Super simple. Okay, then when it gets tight, just move the hex key to the angle so I can get a handle on it and tighten it nice and tight. So let's talk a little bit about the Ridgid toolbox and the Litt Industries different brackets they have for them. So Ridgid has a generation 1 and a generation 2. Mine's a generation 1 toolbox, I mean it's an older one. So the bracket that you need looks like this for a generation 1, and the bracket for a generation 2, which is the newer ones, is like this. It's obviously a big difference. So one has a bunch of prongs on it, and the other one just has 2. So this is the newer generation 2, this is generation 1. Initially they sent me the generation 2 brackets, and they will fit in certain holes, but not the holes you need them to fit into. And what happens is if you have the wrong one, your toolbox is going to be too far back and your cooler's not going to fit. So it's very important to know the difference between the 2 brackets so you order the right ones first of all. So if you have an older toolbox, a generation 1, with the multiple little square holes on the side, that's generation 1, then you need this bracket. If you have a newer one that does not look like that, then you need the generation 2. So big difference. The generation 2 brackets will not work on the generation 1 toolbox. So they sent me the wrong ones. I called them up, told them it wasn't working. We worked through the problem. I sent them some pictures. The next day they sent out the correct brackets, and they were here a couple days later. So their customer service is top notch, but when you call them and talk to them, they're more than willing to help out, and they get it shipped out right away. So that was good to know. So just wanted to touch on that, the different types of brackets. So make sure you're ordering the correct one for the right toolbox. All right, let's get back to the install. So the first thing you do is you put your toolbox in as far forward as you can. You take the correct bracket. This is the generation 1 bracket for the generation 1 toolbox. Lift up on it. You line these up. I'm going to put this notch in this big square right here on this is the driver's side of the machine. So I'm going to put it in there just like this. Push it forward until it lines up on these holes. I'm going to do the same thing on this other side. This other side is the second groove. I'm going to put this one here and the second groove in from the left, my left here. Push it in nice and tight so you sandwich the toolbox in there. Line the holes up. Make sure it's in all the way. Then you're going to grab your cooler. Set your 20 quart RTIC cooler in. Just set it in tight to the toolbox. You put these brackets in the little groove here on both sides. And then you move it around until the holes line up and it'll fall right into place. Just like that. Either take the stock ones that came with it or your 6-shooter eyelets. Tighten everything up. All 4. That isn't going anywhere. Now I can open the cooler all the way. So everything's strapped in. If you want to put another Ridgid narrow one on top of this one, this is what it's going to look like. Snap that one in place. Snap this one in place. So now when you have another one on top of here and you go to open this, you open it enough, I would say it's about halfway, so you can still get in there, get access to everything, sandwiches, drinks, whatever you gotta have in there. You still be able to strap it down, so you get about this much opening out of it. Yeah, all in all, I think it's a good system, pretty well engineered. Took me a few times to get this in the correct spot, but just remember to push it up as far as you can. So there should be about a 1-finger gap here. There should be about a 2-finger gap in the center here. And then in the back, about a 1-finger gap here. If you have it set up like that, then you got it in the right spot. All right, now let's take this all apart, go put it in the machine, and see how easy it is to put it in when it's in the machine. Okay, again, we're going to start with putting the toolbox in. Push it all the way up. That. Come on the other side. Sure it's in the right grooves. Set the cooler in. I'll leave the brackets right on it. Bring the cooler about an inch away from here. So they line up. Just like that. Your fasteners on the top. On this side. Shut your cooler down. That isn't going anywhere. That's what it looks like when it's fully installed properly. This concludes the video for the Litt Industry brackets for the Generation 1 Ridgid toolbox and the 20-quart RTIC cooler. Hopefully this helps you decide if this is a good product for you or not. I really enjoy the product. It seems to be very well made. They answer the phone when you call them. So give Litt Industries a shot. They sell a lot more other products also. I'll be looking at their full line. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like, smash the subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.